Hello everybody and welcome on my journey to watch 500 films in 1 year. The next 4 films I watched were Ritual, Pod, Darling and Carnage Park. Ritual is about a man who arrives at a seedy highway motel after receiving a distressed phone call to find that his estranged wife has killed a stranger who is connected to a dangerous cult. Pod is about a family intervention that goes horribly wrong within the snowy confines of an isolated lake house. Darling is about a young woman who slowly goes insane after becoming a caretaker in a large New York City apartment. Carnage Park is about 2 wannabe crooks who flee the scene of a robbery with a hostage and inadvertently come across a remote piece of California land owned by a veteran of the Vietnam War skilled in marksmanship who has challenged them to survive or be killed. The first movie I watched from writer, producer, director Mickey Keating was Darling, on a recommendation from my sister, and I found it to be artistic, grisly and atmospheric. The cinematography is arresting. Matt Fiskin, the cinematographer, is an incredible talent, and the plot is unoriginal but still decent. I found Lauren Ashley Carter, who plays Darling, to be captivating to watch, and the film as a whole reminded me of Eraserhead, Seconds and Rosemary's Baby. Given the fact I liked Darling quite a bit, I thought I'd check out Mickey Keating's other movies, and I managed to see all of them apart from Ultraviolence. I'm sad to say Ritual, Pod and Carnage Park are nowhere near as good as Darling. Ritual is made up of implausible moments and stupid decisions made by not very likeable characters with often poor dialogue. There is a bizarre opening to the movie where the casting director, Chelsea Stardust Peters, gets a huge mention, which is surprising as most of the actors are only passable, with the exception of Brian Lally, who slightly terrified me. Pod takes a different approach to the horror genre and focuses more on science fiction. A lot of the actors were used in other Mickey Keating movies. Larry Fessenden appears in all of them actually, and the main filming location was actually really well chosen. Unfortunately though, the movie didn't keep my interest, and the plot needed further development. Carnage Park is much more of a Hills Have Eyes-esque horror movie with a western score. As Ritual was similar to Race with the Devil, and Pod takes inspiration from the X-Files, Carnage Park owes a lot to Quentin Tarantino and My Bloody Valentine. The villain looks practically the same in both movies. I liked the fact that the plot wasn't linear, and Ashley Bell, who plays Vivian, is actually quite good. But I'm afraid I found the movie to be way less than the sum of its parts. I believe there is definitely some talent in Mickey Keating, but most of the memorable moments in all of these movies were created by cinematographer Matt Fiskin. I probably would see Mickey Keating's next movie, Psychopaths, purely to see if he has managed to develop his storylines more successfully, but I'm afraid all of the movies I've spoken about get a thumbs down, apart from Darling, which definitely gets a thumbs up. Please join me for my next review, where I'll be talking about Road Games, directed by Abner Pastol. Thanks for taking the time to listen, and I hope to hear from you soon.